Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the Hasbro Transformers Robots in Disguise Autobot Jetfire. The Autobot Air Guardian is actually a Voyager class figure. It indicates actually at the top there it says Voyager class. And even though it says Transformers Robots in Disguise, a lot of collectors knew this growing up collecting these knew these as Transformers Classics, which was a lot of the term that they gave this line. Down below it says flip for robot mode. Just pop that open. It's a little Velcro there. It shows Jetfire with the different helmet on there. This is ages 5 and up, recommended for ages 5 and up. On the back of the package, removable helmet, arm blasters fire 2 projectiles, booster unit becomes backpack. The read-up says, victory lies in the conquest of unknown mysteries. Jetfire was once famous across the face of Cybertron. As a great scientist and explorer, he was the first to journey to the black depths of deep space. And the only one to ever face and defeat the star pirates of the Blot Nebula. It was because of his status as a hero that his sudden disappearance was greeted with worldwide dismay. He was discovered a million years later, frozen deep within the Arctic glacier on Earth, and rose immediately to the challenge presented by the Decepticons. He's among the mightiest and bravest of the Autobots, diving into battle without a moment's hesitation. The stuttering roar of his particle beam repeaters downing out all other sounds. And Jetfire was also sadly one of those people that, much like Omega Supreme in the original Generation 1 cartoon, came and went. Sometimes he was there, sometimes he wasn't, which I guess was the problem with a lot of the cartoon writing back then. When you didn't need a character, characters such as Jetfire just disappeared. They were just gone. Having said that, though, Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, we get a better look at Jetfire. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. In Jet mode, Jetfire is a sight to be seen. A really nice update to the original Generation 1 Jetfire that we received. It looks, again, just like it's a smaller as well. I mean, it doesn't have the die-cast metal or anything like that that the first Jetfire was released as, but it's still as an updated piece, as updated as, 2006 when this piece was created. It's still a really nice piece that still stands well to this day as a really neat Transformer. But I really like the Jet mode. I think it turned out quite nice. He does have the landing gears on the undersides that you can just flip in, and flip the one in the front, and you have something that looks like that. Now, Jetfire also had the inclusion of the cannons, which luckily did also come included with the Classics version as well. To attach them, there are clips, and I just make sure that I got the right way here. There are clips right on the undersides here. You see those? There's a clip there and clip there, and then there's 2 gaps right there. You just take that, and you have to fold the back wings down. Take the whole back section and just clip it into like so and like so, and you have something that looks like this. These fold back too to get them out of the way. Oh, and I forgot, these slide forward to lock. There we go, to lock the guns into place. This particular one is a little stiffer than the other, but you have something that looks like that. And then to deploy it, the same thing that you just saw Spot do, just pull these back, and it deploys those cannons. A really nice way to well, certainly as a nice gimmick goes. It's not gimmick heavy, but a nice way to deploy the guns as opposed to just, manually doing it. So I like that. I think that's a nice touch. Comes with 2 missiles as well, 2 clear, well, kind of translucent blue missiles that you can take. And this section on his arm spins around. You can take those missiles and peg them into place. One on the one side and reach around the other side. That plugs in as well. And you get something that looks like that. Nice firing missiles are always a nice welcome treat. They fire quite well too. Fire's transformation, what you're going to do is take this back section off that we plugged in, just take those back off. We don't really need them just yet. I'm going to take those and just put them to the side. The next thing you're going to do is this whole front section here will untab from itself and pop up like so. And inside you can see where his alternate head is, a very Macross looking head. Alternate head is. And we can just take that off for a second and just move that to the side as well. We won't need that just yet. Next section of Jetfire, and just bring it forward. Just like that. Then you're going to spin the jet around, and the top nose cone of the jet, you're just going to take those sides and fold them over. Then take this whole bottom section, well, which would have been the top of the jet here, and fold it down like so. Take these tabs that we just separated from one another, and they're just going to tab into the side like that. And you can kind of already see how he's going to be coming, transformed. His arms are right there, his legs are right there, and it's just really a matter of unhinging and unfolding. It's really, for the arms, the best thing to do is just unhinge this slightly, because you want to get into these arms, these ratcheted arms, and bring, there's a little black section right here, you see this ledge right here, you're going to bring that up, and then you can straighten the arms back down. And then this can go back down. You might as well take the liberty too and just spin his head around. We're going to get to that point anyways. And then the arms, as far as everything goes, other than just straightening these out, the arms are pretty much done. For the legs, you're just going to grab the leg here and just extend it out, and then just bring these feet forward. That will give you the front of the foot and the back heel, so it will allow Jetfire to stand. And standing in won't be an issue whatsoever. Lastly, take the wings and just bring the wings forward like that. And then these can kind of just hinge to the back. And like that, my friends, you've got yourself a fully finished Jetfire. Well, I say fully finished. There's still a little bit more involved for Jetfire, but for the most part, he is fully finished. He does have elbow articulation, although the arms are really, really stiff on this guy, as really Spot has just opened him up. But he definitely is a nice looking piece. Having a look at his head, really the age of this piece, the head is actually quite nice indeed. It does stick a little far back because he's got so much going on in the front of his chest here that the chest does protrude out quite a bit, and poor Jetfire's head is really relegated to be standing at the back of the line. But still, as it goes, it's a really nice piece. Articulation on Jetfire, his head does rotate left and right. The arms do move forward and back, a nice ratchet joint on the arms, nice bend and rotation in the forearm there. Hands rotate ever so slightly, legs go forward, back, out, and a nice ratcheted bend in the knee, which personally Spot loves ratcheted joints. They're nice and secure, and I love the sound that they make when you're moving joints. Purist, you can take the alternate head that was included inside jet mode and you can just put it over top of his face, and you have a more Macross design to the, I think it was a Macross Valkyrie, not quite certain on that, but really a nice added touch. And really back in the day that these were released, again, 2006, it's nice to know that Hasbro took the liberty of giving you something like an alternate head that you could display either Jetfire the way he originally was intended, or you can have him something that looks a little more like the cartoon. You can also take the standalone cannon, I guess dual cannon gun blaster that he came with. You can also peg that into his hand and he's ready for firepower. Or what? He doesn't have enough firepower? Well, what you can also do is take the cannons that we took from the back of Jetfire, and you're basically going to do the same thing you did before, fold these wings away and peg these into those little grooves. Again, the clip there, and then the little groove slots there. You're going to peg this, and it's a little harder for Spot to do this with the camera because I'm looking through the view screen here. But you're going to take this and you're going to peg that into place. Just showing you a closer look at pegging that into place, and you have that plugged in. Then what you can do is these sections right here can bend forward. And it gives Jetfire an added level of firepower that he didn't have before. It definitely would make me think twice if I was one of those Decepticons. But a really, really nice touch, to say the least. Still take the supplied blue missiles that we had to look at before and put those into his arms. Not that he really doesn't need enough firepower already, but between that and the other one over here, the gun cannon blaster, and the top blasters, Jetfire definitely is ready to go. to be a resurgence, I would say, for popularity in Jetfire, because I believe we are getting a couple of Jetfire releases coming up soon. We are getting one from Hasbro, and I believe we've already gotten one from a third party out there as well. So it's interesting that characters can come and go, and then every once in a while there is an interest in, again, the characters, and they come back in a big way. That has also been the case with like characters such as Six Shot, and really, truth be told, even though Jetfire was kind of in, you know, the Transformer live action movie, I think it was in what was it, Revenge of the Fallen? Not really my ideal way that I would have preferred Jetfire. I much more prefer the white and red Jetfire that we got from the cartoon. And personally, I think the Classics Jetfire here, even as old as this figure is, still stands well to this day. Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the Hasbro Transformers Generations Voyager class Jetfire. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more videos heading your way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.